Hello, good morning, everyone. Hi, good morning. I see a lot of people coming in right now.
Hello, good
Okay,
morning.
so good morning and welcome to Citron's webinar series. My name is Adrian, and today we have here Ahmed. He is currently our trainee, and he's been our trainee for some time. Before that, he was doing his internship, and today he is part of our marketing trainee in Citron Technologies, and he'll be sharing with you on what is Zoombit. Okay, so Ahmed, he has been working very hard on creating a lot of content for Rakabit, Zoombit. I believe if you follow our previous webinar series, you probably have seen some of his videos on our YouTube channel, on Zoombit, Rakabit, and even Wi-Fi growth. Okay, so yeah, today Ahmed, he is going to do some breakdown, a lot of breakdown actually. So in this 1 hour, he's going to share with you on what are the features in Zoombit, what are the existing resources that we have for Zoombit, and how can you use this Zoombit for your classes or even to learn the fundamental of programming. If you have learned about microbit or Rakabit, this won't be difficult for you. It will be very straightforward because I actually have a Zoombit here. Ahmed will be showing you the Zoombit, the
Yeah.
function later on in a closer look, but this is what a Zoombit looks like. It's actually a Rakabit, and using its box, we created a robot. And yeah, I will leave everything next to Ahmed, and he will share with you more details. So again, in our webinar series, how it works is it's a very casual session. So we encourage you to ask your questions if you're an educator and you have plans to conduct classes on robotics, and you have some questions that you would like to get it out of the clear. You need some answers. This is your chance to ask us the question in the comment section. If you're watching us from YouTube, drop your comment at the bottom of this live stream, and we will try our best to answer your question as fast as possible during the session. All right, there won't be a quick Q&A session depending on how fast we go today, but if you are able to ask us the question immediately, we will try our best to answer your questions as fast as possible. All right, so without wasting more time, I am going to pass the mic to Ahmed. Ahmed, to you. Thank you for coming in
All
today.
right. Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today in this Saturday session. I hope you are doing well and having a great weekend. So, this is Abdurrahman Al Hamid, and I'm really happy that we met once again. Uh, as you may read in the title and the description of this webinar, we are going to talk about the very new and awesome robot car kit that was brought to you from Citron, which is ZoomBit. So I'm sure you are going to have fun and you will enjoy your time discovering ZoomBit with us today. So before we get started, as Adrian mentioned to you just now, please feel free to drop any comment or question during this webinar, and we will be so glad to hear from you guys. All right. So, and remember to stick around with us until the end of this session, as we will share with you the link of the e-certificate. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's have a look at our agenda for today's webinar. For sure, we will begin by introducing to you ZoomBit, and we are going to walk through its background. We will see why actually we are using microbit with ZoomBit, and then we will talk more about ZoomBit itself. And right after that, we will watch an unboxing and assembly tutorial. And that will lead us to dive into the kit and see what's inside it and what makes it a fun and complete robot car. And then we will go through the hardware features and we will see the online resources for ZoomBit. Once we finish from all that, the session is about to get more excited as we will start learn how to program ZoomBit and exploring its extension. So by the end of this session, we will recap what we have learned and share the e-certificate link as we promised you before. Everything is clear, ready to meet ZoomBit. So let's get started. All right, here it goes. ZoomBit. Uh, let's let's start by asking this question: what is ZoomBit? So here I would like to describe it in 5 words as complete, simplified, interesting, and fun, cute robot car kit for microbit. All that combined in one thing. So the microbit robot car are brought to life to help all of you, and especially the young kids, to get started with the robotics world and learn coding in a very easy manner, and most importantly, in a fun and enjoyable way too. So, if you have ever been curious or interested in the robotics world and come to your mind what are the basics of robots, how to work with all their sensor, how to program it, and all these kind of questions, but you don't really know where and what exactly to get started with, ZoomBit has got your back. So once you get ZoomBit between your hands, you will not only learn robotics and coding skills, but also you will have a lot of fun and enjoyable time along the journey. So once again, in short, ZoomBit is basically a robot car kit that specially designed to prepare you for the robotics world and also to get you familiar with coding. Uh, Here I want to mention this car is totally beginner friendly and it's a great way to let the kids start with coding space. Um, and we will see how is that in the upcoming slides. All right. So yeah, I'm reading some of the comments over here. People laughing. All right. Uh, so I mentioned to you guys too many times already. This is a robot car for the microbit. So before we dive deep into the ZoomBit, I think it's better for us to know first what actually is the microbit. So for you who are not familiar with microbit, basically it's a black, tiny pocket-sized microcontroller and an open source hardware that is created by BBC. Microbit comes with buttons, LED display, input, output pins, temperature sensor at the back, compass, and more. So actually, Microbit was made to encourage the kids to learn coding in a fun and easy manner and to prepare them for today's modern world. There are over 20 million children learning with Microbit worldwide and more than 4.5 million Microbit devices in 60 countries. So after we had a clear understanding about the microbit, let's get back to our main topic today, which is ZoomBit. All right. So, as I mentioned, ZoomBit is basically based on microbit over here. And knowing that microbit comes in two versions, V1 and V2, and ZoomBit is compatible with each one of them. It works just fine without any problems. And here is the best part. ZoomBit comes along with a complete 10-lesson guidebook and track line. This kit comes with a step-by-step building guide. It's written in a simple language to help young kids to follow along. So, as I mentioned before, uh, uh, as I mentioned before, this kit comes with a guiding book, and for each chapter or lesson in this book, you will learn a different thing. For example, uh, in one chapter, you will learn how to move the robot car over here by programming the servo motor. All right. And in another chapter, for example, you will get to play some music on the car or in the microbit. Um, Also, you will learn how to turn on these headlights. Uh, all these kind of stuff, we will see it later on the demonstration section. All right. So for each chapter, you will learn a lot of things and you will have fun as well. We will talk more about the guidebook and the track line later on. So bear with us. And as you may notice so far, ZoomBit is beginner friendly and it's recommended for the age 10 and above. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of comments. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be for me or not. But anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. So before we talk about what's in the ZoomBit kit and go through the hardware features, I believe it's better to have an actual look at ZoomBit. So let's watch together the unboxing of ZoomBit and a quick assembly tutorial, shall we? We will get onto that. All right. So let's watch the video of ZoomBit. All right. This is an unboxing video and also it's assembly tutorial as well. So let's watch it together. All right, coming back to the slides.
I
All
think we have
right.
a question. Yeah,
Yeah.
before we proceed, yeah, we have a few questions on the floor. The
So
first,
it can
yeah.
be programmed by which language? Actually, we will be programming the microbit itself. This, where is it? This one. And we can use the Make Code Editor web page, and it uses three languages. You can go with the Python or Java, or if you are a beginner, you could go with the code block coding. It's really easy, really simple. And if you are not familiar with that yet, we will go through this at the end of this session. All right. So bear with us. Okay. Any other question, guys? All right. So just now we watch.
There's one more.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah.
one more here. Is there someone who has designed a SDLK or Zoombit and Picabot so that they can extend their
Mhm.
useful their lifespan? I believe. I can take this question. Unfortunately, at the moment, no. But we do encourage the community to start designing as well, and we will take this feedback into consideration. Maybe we can design a few of our own in-house casing for Picabot and for Zoombit. But it's a good suggestion, sir. All right, and we like this comment. We would like to hear what the school thinks. Okay, I think he mentioned the reason, like
Oh yeah.
school decline. That the reason because cardboard deteriorate. All right, it makes sense. And yeah, we would like to explore more on this, and also we would like to hear your feedback too. So thanks, Jose. And yeah,
All right.
all right,
Thank you.
back to you.
Okay. So, um, as the people saying here, it's really cold. I know. So now we just watch an unboxing video, and also we saw how it can be assembled really easy. Okay, now we want to talk in more detail about the ZoomBit kit and go one by one through the stuff inside it. First thing first, for sure, we're gonna have the step-by-step guidebook. And as I mentioned to you before, what makes ZoomBit so special is that it comes with this awesome guidebook. Why it's awesome? Well, because it's written in a simple language and it has a lot of fun graphics to help the young kids to follow along. All right, so all you have to do is follow the detailed and illustrated instruction to build your own robot and explore programming basics in a fun and engaging manner. So, other than the guidebook, you will also get a large track line for ZoomBit. So, you will learn how to program the car to follow this track. And oh, yes, now we are speaking about the heart of ZoomBit, which is Rekabit board. And some of you may wonder now, what is Rekabit? So, in a simple word, Rekabit basically hold the microbit inside it and makes the connection of the sensor and motors super easy. And it also has RGB LEDs that built on it. Uh, don't worry, guys. We will talk more about Rekabit later on once we reach the hardware section. All right. And for your information, this kit actually comes either with or without microbit. So it's up to you. If you got your own microbit already, you may go with ZoomBit kit that doesn't have microbit. What else we got? All right, so let's proceed to the next element we have here, the ultrasonic sensor, which it represents the eyes of ZoomBit over here. So just to let you know what is the purpose of that sensor, it's basically measures the distance to an object using ultrasonic sound waves. So one of the book chapters includes a lesson that teach you how to use the ultrasonic sensor to let the car avoid obstacles. Moreover, we have here the maker line sensor that will help us to keep the car on zone track. Okay, and now, for sure, the lights is an essential part of any car, isn't it? So here we will have two LED module, which represent the headlight of the robot. Uh, Also, there is a few more things we got in the kit. We should receive four groove cables to make the connection easily between the sensor and breakabit board. Also, we got two DC motors with the wheels and a servo motor as well to change the direction of robot head, as you can see here. Caster wheel at the front side to support the car, and rivets and double-sided tape to fix the component into the car. And lastly, we have a battery holder, a USB power, and data cable. So this is pretty much what's inside the kit. It's compact and has every basic component that makes ZoomBit a perfect way to learn about robotic cars and coding. I hope that's clear to you guys. If you have any question, please let me know. Now I'll proceed to the hardware features. Okay, great. Now let's move to the hardware features. Once you unbox ZoomBit, you will notice there are clear labels all over the car, as you may see in here, and that will assist the building process. These labels will indicate where to connect the servo motor, for example, DC motor, ultrasonic, and etc. Uh, Next, we have the maker line sensor, and this will help the car to remain on track. It's an auto calibration sensor. It has LED indicators as well. Also, you can switch between either a dark line or light line from here. All right, next we have the motors. And here, of course, we need to use the motors to let the car get moving, isn't it? So we will be dealing with two DC motors that hold the wheels in here and one servo motor that will hold the robot car head. So later on, we can change its angle through the code. All right, coming back to Recabit. Okay, so as I mentioned to you before, this is the heart of ZoomBit. And for those who are not familiar with Recabit, it's basically a powerful mini board that designed for the kids and beginners to simplify their work with microbit. This board comes with the following features, as you can see here. We have two DC motor terminals. Also, we have a test button over here for the DC motors. We have 4 ports for the servo motors. Also, we got 6 groove ports at the bottom. We got here also the RGB LEDs. All right. What else we have? Yeah, we have high and low voltage protection, and we have a lot of LED here, which will indicate which input or which port you are using at that moment. All right. So before we go through the guidebook, I just want to mention here that, or you may keep that in mind, once you finish with every chapter in the guidebook, you may take out the Recabit board and build your own customized robot or any type of project. You may check our YouTube channel. You will find there are a number of projects that have been made with Recabit. Anyway, this is just a tip for you guys. You may use Recabit later on with your or with other projects other than ZoomBit itself. Okay, coming back to the guidebook. Once again, this is a guidebook, and at the beginning of this book, you're gonna have a step-by-step instruction to build the robot. And then you will start learning the 10 lesson included. Each lesson had or has contained a sample code, activity, and a challenge. Also, I want to mention that this book comes in a soft copy as well. You may check the product page to download that PDF copy of this book for free. All right, so here is the course outline, but before we jump to this one, if you have any question, guys, please let us know. Tell us what do you think so far.
Yeah, I think we have one question here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any online tutorial available besides the step-by-step guide?
Yeah. I mean, we have the hard copy of the beginner guidebook. If you are not comfortable with that, you want to go with the online version, you may check the resource hub, which will go through it later on in this session. So bear with us too. Yeah?
I believe we will also have video tutorials
Yeah,
coming
true.
soon. Yeah, Shaman
True.
predicted it coming soon.
True,
So we will
Sharman.
have
Yeah.
videos on every chapter guiding
Mm-hmm.
you how to build
Yeah.
each project.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have no more questions, but keep the questions coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
guys.
back to you.
Okay, so here's the course outline. As you see, the title of each chapter indicate what you are about to learn. So just before we go through it one by one, let's watch a preview video that shows what we can learn in each chapter of the guidebook. Shall we? All right, let me share. Okay, this video shows like what we can learn with ZoomBit. Okay, so let's see it together. All right, I see some questions, right? Adrian, may you show this?
Yes, we have two questions here.
Yeah.
Do you sell Zoombit with no Rekabit? Since some of the students already have the
Mm-hmm.
Rekabit. I'm gonna take this. So
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, no, we don't sell the Zoombit without the Rekabit, but we do sell Zoombit without the microbit. And I believe the biggest, the, the biggest price is on the microbit itself. The microbit itself is quite expensive already. So we do have Zoombit excluding the microbit. You can check out our website. I will share the link later on in the comment section for Zoombit with microbit and Zoombit without microbit. But you have to bear with us right at the moment. I believe some have stock and some doesn't have stock.
Yeah.
But you can click the notify us and get notified when the stocks come in. Right. Thanks for the question. Let's see next
Mm-hmm.
question. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the same
Yeah.
one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll be sharing the link in the comment section for two types of Zoombit, one with the microbit and one without the microbit. So
Yeah.
at the moment, we don't have those that exclude the Zoombit because it will
Mm-hmm.
just be the box and the book.
You
Um,
mean Rekabet? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for the feedback and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, keep the question coming in. Thanks.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for sharing your questions with us.
Okay, back to you, Ahmed.
All right. All right, guys. So that video just shows us what we can learn in each chapter of ZoomBit. And now let's talk about it a bit. All right. So as you can see, we got 10 chapters. I will go through it one by one and tell you what's in there. So chapter one, basically, you will be introduced to text display and animation on the microbit. It's really simple code just to get you started with the ZoomBit. And then in chapter 2, you will learn how to play some melodies on the microbit. In chapter 3, you you are gonna see how to turn on the headlights of the ZoomBit over here. So as you may notice now, it's each chapter take you like uh, teach you one skill at a time, right? So at the beginning, you will learn how to show something icons or animation on the microbit, and the one after that, you will learn how to play some music or melodies on the microbit, and then you go for the headlights itself, right? So this is will keep coming until you reach, I guess, chapter 9, as you will see now. And by the end of that book, you will combine all what you learn to make this ZoomBit, yeah, move and do stuff by its own, right? So coming back to chapter 4, you will start to move ZoomBit using the buttons on microbit. And in chapter 5, you will learn how to turn on the RGB LEDs, which represent the signals of the car. All right, so in chapter 6, in here, you will learn how to use the servo motor to change the direction of the robot head. And in chapter 7, you will program ZoomBit to detect and avoid obstacles. Uh, Chapter 8 is about to show you how the ZoomBit can follow the line and stay on track. In chapter 9, as I mentioned to you just now, you will combine all what you have learned in the previous chapters to program ZoomBit, so you'll be able to switch between the three modes we have on chapter 9, which is the manual mode, obstacle avoidance mode, and the track following mode. All right. And lastly, there is a bonus chapter for you. If you happen to have another microbit, you will be able to remote control the ZoomBit using the other microbit that you have. Okay, I hope that's clear for you guys. I believe there's a question, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, that's one. Okay, this ZoomBit is good for starting point for beginners to review. Okay, can we reuse the Recabit for other projects?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I can
as I mentioned to you just now, guys, it's totally beginner friendly to learn coding, and uh, as the guidebook also will take you like step by step, uh, starting from a basic stuff, how to show the LED, and then it will take you to another level by the time turn on the lights, and by the end of that guidebook, I'm really sure that you will learn a lot of skills of coding. Coming to the other question, can we use Rekabit, this board, for another project? Yeah, for sure. You may check our channel. All right, you will see like there is a lot of tutorials that we make different type of projects with Rekabit. All right. So thanks for the question. Now I will continue with the ZoomBit online resources. All right. So I hope you are enjoying the session so far. Bear with us a little more. Very soon we will begin to program ZoomBit. So here are the ZoomBit online resources. I don't know if we have much time to go through this, but let's talk quickly about it, all right? This is the QR code for the online resources. You may scan it to go there. And also we will be sharing with you in the comment section the link of the online resource. Okay. Uh, let's visit the online resource together. We will go in here. All right. So this is how the ZoomBit Resource Hub looks like. The interface, all the chapters will be listed down for you from 1 until chapter 10 or the bonus chapter. And in a moment, we will go through one of these and we will see what's inside it. Here is the community page. You may visit this one, and if you are interested, you can read and see what's in there. Also, there is the download page, and I think you may be interested in that, as you will be able to download the uh, make code offline application, and this is will make you program the ZoomBit or microbit. Also, in this page, you will be able to download the soft copy of the guidebook. It's really fun. Have a look at it. And yeah, you're gonna enjoy it just watching that book. All right. So you may discover that one, see what's the content of that book. All right. So this is basically the Zoombit Resource Hub. Let's see what's in chapter 1, shall we? So if we click on chapter 1, at each chapter, you will begin to have this, I would say, label that will tell you what you are about to learn. All right. And then you will have the sample code of that chapter. And also you will be provided with the activity code. So if you want just to look at the code directly, you may visit this link. And at the bottom for each chapter, there is a challenge for you guys. All right. If we have more time by the end of this session, we may try chapter 2 or 3. Okay. And yeah, walk you through it together. So let's see how by the end of this session. All right. So now I'm coming back to the slides. Any questions? I think we are good. Okay, yeah, here's the fun part. All right, so I will be showing you now how to program ZoomBit easily using MakeCode Editor. So this is really basic. All you have to do is to visit this link, the one that's shown to you in here, makecode.microbit.org. And after that, we will add the extension of ZoomBit, and we will start exploring together the awesome features of ZoomBit. So let's go. All right, so let me share with you my screen. Give me a second, guys. And also, I want to share the, yeah. So this is the MakeCode web page. This is where we are going to program ZoomBit. And before this, let me just show you how you can connect your ZoomBit to your laptop so you can start program it. So it's really simple, really straightforward. Let me show you. Here it is. I hope it's clear for you guys. So all what you have to do is just to insert this cable, data cable that we have over here. This is the one we want. All right. So we will connect it to the microbit. And then we will connect the USB to our laptop. All right. And we will be ready to go to start coding the ZoomBit. So, all right. So first thing first, we want to start by creating a new project. You may give it a name. Okay. Let's call it ZoomBit or whatsoever. Click enter. And then you will see this interface. So the very first thing we want to do is adding ZoomBit Extension, which is it have all the features that we want to work with in order to have fun with our car kit over here. So how to do this? You want to go over here, click on extensions, and then in this search bar, you should write ZoomBit, okay, and click enter, and you will have the extension over here. You will click on it, and as soon as you do this, you will see that you have two blocks over here. one for ZoomBit and the other for Rekabit. So now I will try different stuff. We'll try to turn on the lights, changing the angle of the head over here, moving the DC motor in there. So yeah, let's try it out together. So if we want to turn on the lights of the ZoomBit, you will see now how easy is that. So all what you have to do after you add the extension, you will click on ZoomBit block, and in this section you will see like there is a section only for the headlights, the other for the DC motors, and there's another one for the maker line, ultrasonic, right? Same thing goes with the Rekabit block, one again for the DC motors. So this is just in case, like if you are not uh, working with the ZoomBit kit, you can take out the Rekabit itself and making your own projects, right? So yeah, you will see DC motor, servo for a section for the servo motors, RGB, LED, and that's all right? So coming back to this block, and we want to toggle the lights in here. So I will drag as simple as that and release it over here. Now, if I leave it this way, we will only turn on the lights on the left side, but I want it to be on the both in the both LED lights. All right. So click in here, shows all, and all what you have to do now is just download the code. All right. Once it's finished, just see. Yeah, now the code is already downloaded on the ZoomBit. To get this started, all what you have to do is switch on Rekabit on here. So once you switch it, you will see the lights of ZoomBit. Cool, isn't it? It's too bright. So this is how you toggle the headlights. Really easy, really simple. We just added the extension and just drag one block to do this. Again, if you only want to turn on one light, yeah, you can do this. You have the option to do that. Uh, now let's try a different thing, okay? Let's work with the DC motors. Let's make these wheels move. So we click again on ZoomBit, go to the DC motor section, and here you can see we have 4 blocks, one to brake the DC motors, the other to move the car forward direction and the backward direction, the other to make it turn either to the right side or to the left side. So let's try this one. I will drag this block over here, and you can adjust the speed of it. This will be too fast, and if I show you right now, maybe because I don't have enough space, so I'm just gonna lower the speed of it. Let's make it around 50, and download the code. Let me just switch it off. If you have any questions so far, guys, about the coding, if you are not familiar with it, you may ask me. Yeah, and we will see. So now I already downloaded the code, as you can see. Oh my God, did I show you just now the ZoomBit? It turned on or not? I believe not. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You didn't see that, isn't it? So again, just now, let's go back to this page. So we toggle the headlight and we move the DC motor on the forward direction. Now I want to make these two features to be turned on. So I already download the code in here, and now let's see the zoom bit. All right, so now I will turn it on. Can you see? This is the headlights. It's already been turned on, and the DC motor over here is already start to move. So if I leave it, yeah. you will see the car is moving. And that's all because we added two blocks, right? As simple as that. Now let's see if we can uh, turn on or changing the direction of this uh, head, the head of the car. All right. So coming back to the code block, we want now to work with the buttons of the microbit, and we will use A button and B button as well. Okay. One will move the robot of the car to the right direction, and the other one will move the robot car to the left direction. So we will click on Recabit over here. Uh, we will play around with the servo motor in here. And my servo motor is already connected to the port 1. So we will leave this as it is. Here we can change the angle. All right. I will leave it to 49. I will duplicate this block, and in this case, if we click on B button, I want I want the robot head to go to the, let's see, 1 2020. All right. So let's download the code right now and see how we can move the head of the ZoomBit. Okay. I'm sorry if it's taking like quite some time, but I think because we are on live stream, the internet is kind of low, but it should be too fast. You see now, like we are only like working with 4 blocks just now, and we already turn on the lights of the ZoomBit. We moving the DC motors of ZoomBit as well, and now with the last thing we did here, we will be able to move the robot, the head of the robot car. So I think the code is already being downloaded. Let's see the ZoomBit over here. So let me switch it on again. If I click on A button, you will see the robot car go to the right side. If I click on B button, the robot will come back to the left side. See, as simple as that. See, I'm clicking here, sorry. B, left side, A, right side. So all this kind of stuff, you are going to learn it in the guidebook. You may follow that, and it's really simple, really straightforward. And then by chapter 9, as I mentioned to you before, you will combine all these features to make the car get moving. Uh, I think like we are running out of the time now. I will come back to the slides and see if you have any question, guys. All right. So if you have any question, guys, regarding the coding or the extension, please let me know. Uh, if there is nothing, let's uh, have a closing summary. All right. So here we reached the end of our session today. I hope you enjoyed meeting ZoomBit. And if you got any question or comments again you want to share with us, please do so. And for those who just joined us just now, you may watch the recorded session later on. So here I just want to recap for today's webinar. We started by having a look into the background of ZoomBit, and then we talked about the microbit, and then we watched an unboxing video of ZoomBit, and also from that point we go and have a closer look into the stuff inside the ZoomBit kit. Right after that, we went through the hardware features and talk in detail about the guidebook of ZoomBit. And before we went through the coding part, we saw the online resources of ZoomBit. So we reached to the end of our session. Please, if have any questions, let us know. If there is nothing, I will leave it to Adrian right now.
Okay, thanks, Ahmed, for the
Mhm.
wonderful sharing. I think we still have more time, and maybe we can do some sharing on some of the
Mhm.
resources from Zoombit. But hey,
Yeah,
we just got one question.
yeah.
Right? Tried looking for webinar from November 11, but couldn't find it. Okay, so the webinar series, it's all live streamed through YouTube. So if you visit our Citron Tech YouTube channel, you'll be able to find Citron webinar series playlist, and then
Mhm.
all the webinar series will be there. So do check again later in the afternoon.
Uh,
This video will also be updated there.
I believe
And
he's asking about the training for the trainers.
oh, the
Yeah,
training for the trainers.
but
So the
I'm not sure about it, if it was recorded or not.
Okay, if you would like to learn more about what was being conducted during the 11 November training, do join our Telegram group, which is what that we are showing here right now. This is our ZoomBit community. We are gathering all the educators, trainers, students into the same community group. So if you are very passionate in learning more about Zoombit, the team from Citron, the railroad team from Citron will be constantly improving this product at the same time creating new resources and content for Zoombit. So if you are in there, you'll be the first person to get all these latest news.
Mhm.
And yeah, see you in the group. Do join in the group. And like I said, if you are interested to learn more about what was being conducted on November 11, you can also ask as well. Our admin over there will be able to share. If there's a recorded session, they'll be able to share you personally on the recorded session. All right. For the certificate, we will be sharing just in a moment, right? In 5 minutes time. Okay, bear with us,
Yeah,
bear with us. Okay, let's see. One more questions. I think all the questions are coming in. Very
yeah,
good.
that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Leave that to me. All right. So he's asking if we can extend other sensor to the ZoomBit body. Yeah, sure. If you notice here, we are using like one, two, three, four ports out of six. So you are left with two ports. Yeah. Is it clear? Yeah. So yeah, you in short, you can use another sensors with the ZoomBit. We are only using the four ports, and you have two more in here. So yeah, you can upgrade ZoomBit if you wanted to. Thanks for your question, though.
Yeah, so the Zoombit, it's using Rekabit basically, and
Mhm,
like what Ahmed said, so there are like two empty slots that is not being
mhm.
used. And this is
Yeah,
Groove Pods, so it
yeah,
supports Groove sensors. Any other sensors that is not in the box here, as
yeah,
long as it supports 3.3 volts, you can basically hook it up and then try to program it. And yeah,
yeah.
he did say example speaker. So yes,
Mm,
speaker works. So it's a good eyesight,
it's built
right?
in the
Yeah.
microbit. Yeah,
Rekabi doesn't have a built-in speaker,
mm,
but the microbit has a built-in buzzer. So you
yeah,
can also connect a speaker as long as there's a groove port that
yeah,
supports 3.3 volt. Let's
yeah.
see. All right. Okay. This question. Okay. If you
People
visited our
looking for the certificates. Yeah.
yeah, if you visited our resource hub, yeah, you will be able to see the community section where
Mm.
there will be a certification thing going on. Can we switch to the resource hub
Oh, yeah,
slide,
yeah.
yeah, page? I can
You mean the page
elaborate more
itself?
on that. Yeah, the page itself.
Or okay, all right. Okay, this is the resource hub.
Okay,
Want to go
so
through
yeah,
the
over here
community?
there's a community.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
All right.
All right. If you have been participating with our programs since EduBit, you will be able to see something similar like this. So in
Yeah.
EduBit, we have this community going on where we started training educators to, um, constantly promote or, train their students into junior facilitators, building projects and stuff. So we are also
Mhm.
trying to replicate the same um, ecosystem for our users for Zoombit. At the moment, this is still very new. The Rero team is still trying to build up this community and the certification process. So stick with us, and then once we have any we have news, we will let you know in the Telegram group on this
Yeah,
community
for
forum.
sure.
All right, thanks for asking. And we still have a bit time. Why not we share them the
Hmm.
PDF file for the Zoombit
Oh,
book? They
yeah.
have like yeah, because the physical book
All
we can't
right.
really see clearly, but we can go ahead and go to the Google
Yeah. Let's
Google Doc.
see.
Right? I
Give
think
me a
the
second.
resource hub we can download
Yeah.
there.
You can
Yes.
go here and let me see if I can get the link of it.
Go
All right.
download. Click. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's taking time. Bear with us. Yeah.
It's downloading, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We click here and you will
So
get.
like
All right. So, uh-huh.
all our books all our books we are open for teachers, students to download the soft copy. Right? This is one of it. Zoombit is it started with English and we do hope that there will be more language for Zoombit as well, like
Yeah.
Edubit.
So
So
this is the guidebook. I wish that I had more time so we can look at it, but it's okay. You can discover it yourself, guys. Yeah.
all right, so maybe you can go to the agenda, I mean the table of
Yeah.
content.
There is another question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the resource hub is FOC. I just shared the link in the comment section. If you scroll up, all right, let me pull the
Yeah.
link down here. Here. So it's in YouTube as well. You can go to this link. It's a Google site, our resource hub. We constantly update our videos. If you have new
Yeah.
content, we will include it in the download section. It's free. You don't need to buy the Zoombit to have access to this. If you just want to have a look at the book, you can right now
Yeah.
go to the website and then just download the book and take a closer look. We even have the chapters breakdown and the syllabus
Mm-hmm.
breakdown for teachers to conduct classes in your curriculum, in your part of a curriculum. Right. The breakdown includes chapters and the learning outcomes of each chapter, so you will be able to report it easier
Yeah.
on what chapter you teach, what the students will be able to learn on each chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So again, yeah, do visit this page, the resource hub,
Mm-hmm.
and after you view through everything, you can only consider whether you want to,
Yeah.
implement this in your classroom or you want
They
to
also may
introduce
scan this
yourself.
QR code if they. Sorry for interrupting,
Uh,
but yeah,
yeah,
they might scan this QR code if they want to
yeah,
visit the. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
if
you
you have a
got your.
phone,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can directly scan this.
Or take a screenshot for now. Later on, maybe you can scan it. Yeah.
Okay, so I hope we answered your questions and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we are running out of time. So this is the Telegram group, and see you there. I think we can wrap this up by sharing with you on the feedback form. If you have any feedback, do let us know
Mm-hmm.
what you
Yeah.
think about today's session. I'll be sharing you the form, the Google form on the chat here. So let us know what you think about today's session. Can you switch the slide to the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
slide?
So yeah.
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 Right. And yeah, do let us know what you think. The Once you fill in this Google form, you'll be able to receive an e-certificate of participation. We appreciate your feedback, and we would like to know what you wish to see in Zoombit and in our content. Like, what do you want to see differently, or what do you like? What do you dislike? Let us know.
Yeah.
And again, this Google form will be able to send you the e-certificate. So make sure you key in your email address and your name correctly. If you key in wrongly, you won't be able to receive it. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's also a question, a quiz there. Make sure to answer the quiz correctly to receive your certificate. All
Yeah.
right. So again, thank you, Ahmed, for sharing your thoughts
Yeah.
on Zoombit and your
Yeah.
experience in Zoombit.
Yeah. I'm really
Yeah,
happy to share it with you guys. Yeah. And thanks. Thank you too for joining us. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a lot about Zoombit. Yeah. And soon you must have it. You're going to enjoy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
do stay tuned for more videos from Ahmed
Hmm.
himself. He'll be
Yeah.
creating more tutorial videos to guide you through step by step
Yeah.
on each
Very
chapter of
soon.
the.
Stay tuned. Yeah, guys.
Yeah. And once again, thank you guys for joining, and I hope to see you next session next Saturday, every Saturday, same time, 11 to 12, for the Cytron webinar series. All right, and one last thing that I would like to share is um, in the next 3 days, we will, okay, I believe someone asked for promo code at the beginning of the session.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we don't have promo code today because Zoombit is already on discount. It's a very new
Yeah.
product released this month. It's still on discount right
Hmm.
now for 3 more days. But the next three
Yeah.
days, on the 30th November, we'll be having a crazy sales.
Yeah.
Okay, if you visit Citron's website down below, www.citron.io, you'll be able to see a huge banner. Crazy sales means we'll be having a huge discount on most of our products on our store. So do check it out. It's on the 30th November. Okay, 30th November, next Tuesday, 24 hours. So do check us out. And yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah.
And we will see you next Saturday. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
guys. Have a great
Stay safe.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.